I'm not really sure my sulfur mine is going to be that effective. I mean, it isn't spinning anymore. Does that mean it's not mining? Oh, it's not mining because it's full. Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Planet Crafter Humble DOC Edition. I am 7foot Dust Bunny, and today we are noticing a crate on top of a thing that's been staring me in the face for probably episodes. How the hell do I get up there? Can I get up on the side of one of these? Hello, hello, wait, ha ha ha! Starform robotics. I feel like I'm sort of hovering here. Storage crate. Okay, that was slightly disappointing. That was less disappointing. Starform effigy. Okay. I mean, that was less disappointing because that looked kind of cool. And that only has iron in it, which is really disappointing. Okay. That was a disappointing start to... A disappointing and non-disappointing start, I should say. So, that was the flower spreader 2 up there that is doing 600%. So, what I should do is come down here. In fact, no, I'm going to create a new one. No modifying, just new ones. Let's make a new one. What do we need? 3 water, which we can get from here. 1, 2, 3. And as you'll notice, in my inventory, we have some rockets. Which actually, I've just thought about this. I should really start off by launching a rocket first thing, and then while we're doing that, the asteroids can be falling. So let's start with this one. We need 3 cobalt, and this will be for a heat multiplier. This will bring down some additional uranium. Let's have 3 cobalt. Okay. So we will be sending up multiple rockets today, is the plan. At least 5. So this should get things rolling on heat and pressure. So heat rocket. And let's launch it. And off it goes. Rocket number 1 away. This should bring down uranium. But in the meantime, let's get on with getting this flower spreader. We need a super alloy, magnesium, and at least 1. So that's going to require some algae. 1, 2, 3, and 2 of those, and some sulfur, which we've got over here somewhere. Sulfur, thank you. And we will make 1 of those. So we just need magnesium now, right? So magnesium, and that should allow us to build 1 of them there rockets. Right, that was a Starform robotics effigy as well. So can we right click to build? We'll place that one next to it. Line them up, come on. Oh, game, you bastard. No, I don't want to deconstruct foundation grid. Right, you bastard, game. It did it right at that moment. There we go. Right, let's check that one down. It's still not straight, but it'll do. Okay. So now I want this one, super alloy, which is right here. Let's grab 1 super alloy, and we can go and lay down. See that? Here we go. There's tons and tons of uranium chucked down there in a pile somewhere. So let's go and we'll chuck this one over here somewhere. I don't know why I'm just enjoying spreading out all the plant spreaders and everything this time. You know, it feels more like it would have a better impact, should I say. Right, so how much uranium are we actually going to get from this? Because you end up with this like green glowing core, which you can't do anything with. But you can, like, pick up some of these. There'll be stuff around here. Yoink, yoink. Right, there's another one there, which I sort of could get to there for a second. But now it's not going to let me. Nope, it's not going to quite let me now. I can see there's more down here, you see? Yoink, yoink, yoink. Yep, all the uranium. So the problem is, I think in between each rocket, I'm going to have to wait for a bit to try and let some of the rocks despawn, so I can actually pick up all of the spoils. Because I don't want to waste anything, you see? Because one rocket equals more rockets, as I see it now. Because this is that's how this is gonna go. Because look, each asteroid is bringing down like 4 or 5 uranium, and that means it's gonna snowball. So one rocket can produce more rockets just by virtue of thing. Is this sinking? This, I'm not sure whether it's sinking or not. But yeah, this episode is all about getting rockets up and seeing if we can start snowballing that effect. To see if this, because Lakes is complete. I didn't realize Lakes was complete. Lakes is complete. Moss is on the go. But we're going to want plenty of uranium. We'll chuck a bunch of these seeds in the seed things. Go, and you know, I built that thing and I didn't put a flower in it, did I? Like a complete idiot. Let's go and grab those while I do that. And then here we'll chuck those in. And then I run back across here because I forgot to put the fabric away. So you can put that there. And I still missed a seed, which is there. Then we're good to go. See, this is the story of my life here. I just run around doing things like this. Right, let's chuck that iron in. Okay. So I'm going to put the flour in, but then I'm probably going to have a few cuts here as I jump around, launch a rocket, jump around, and wait for some of these bits to clear. So the terraforming index might actually, depending on how things go up quite a bit. I love the way it's growing despite the fact that I didn't put any plants there. There we go. Yeah, because I have to wait for this to despawn. I just want to have a quick look over the other side, because last time I had a bunch of asteroids fall over the other side as well, which gave me a bunch of resources to take. Yes, look. Similar again. There's been several asteroids fall over here. So there is a bunch more over here. There's one here I didn't see. So somewhere here, yeah, see, there's a bunch more. There's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 uranium right there. So this is basically going to be the story of this episode, I suspect. Is going to be all about, can we use this process to somewhat snowball resources? Because one rocket engine cost me only 2 uranium ore, essentially, not rods. So I've made enough on the uranium by miles. but I think I'll end up having to do like 2 iridium to 1 uranium or more, because the iridium obviously I don't get so much. I do get at least a rod back. But if what we'll end up doing is probably taking a bunch of this, and as you see, I'll then end up probably putting a couple of those down, and then of course that's gonna bring me more power in turn, so that's all good as well. Right, let's have a short jump cut while I wait for the rocks to clear over here and pick up the remaining uranium. Okay, so throughout that process I ended up with, was it enough to make, I think it's like 5 uranium rods, and I still got 2 uranium here left over, so that was extremely effective. And of course, wow, that's actually pretty big. I was not expecting that to be so huge. Let's chuck that in there. And obviously then we've got all the stuff we've been getting from the uranite here, which isn't bad either. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of additional uranium and stuff there, along with super alloy to fill things out. So I think we now go for the next rocket, which is gonna be another, this time I think I need a couple of super alloy for this one as well, which is gonna be another pressure rocket, I think. So we're gonna go for another pressure rocket for now. Let's yoink that one in. Another pressure rocket. Rocket away. And launch. What could possibly go wrong? There we go. So yeah, and then we'll start to see some more iridium come down. And oh look, you can see over here, look, there's already a couple of bits of uranium over here I've missed. I can see them glowing in the distance. And we're going to end up with iridium coming down. So I'm hoping that if we're quick enough to grab all this stuff, it won't all despawn on us. Oh look, some dropped over there as well. So keep your eyes peeled as to where it drops, I would say, would be my advice here. Because it tends to pick like a couple of locations where it drops down. There's another hitting over there again. So you get a few locations where it all drops down. And then you can go up and harvest it all up later. But yeah, all in all, we are coming up Millhouse. So it's looking pretty good. Let's grab those in. That's full already. That's almost full. We'll be able to make some more iridium rods. This one is basically full. Yeah, this is going to be winning. And what we should see is that this is now starting to tick, which is good, because this is what we need, particularly with the heat and the pressure. We need that ticking away. Now the optimizer uses 50 energy. What does it take to build an optimizer? Ooh, uranium rod and 2 explosive powder. That is expensive, mind. I would be tempted to build one though, just to go and stick one. I mean, I've got, I think it's oxygen, or is it pressure I've got there? So explosive powder times 2. So uranium rod, that's no problem. Obviously we've got a bunch of them we were just talking about. Yoink. And iron's definitely not going to be a problem because we got some of that. Yoink, yoink. And there we go. So let's have a look at what we actually have in terms of buffs. We have a pressure multiplier and an oxygen multiplier. Now, I'll be honest, the oxygen is probably the one I'm going to go for because it's the one we're not multiplying with a rocket at the moment. So, how many machines can this do? I don't remember. That it boosts a number of nearby machines, but I don't remember how many nearby machines is a number. So let's grab that. And in a minute we'll come over and start picking up some of these as well, because there's tons of iridium around. But I'm thinking what we might do is, obviously over here earlier we placed one of the machines for placing flowers. So the thing is, what we could do is put this down, bring the oxygen multiplier over, 5 machines. So that is currently 1 machine activated, and then I can go and get those other 2 machines and bring them over, and they'll have these machines now making, now up to 1100 efficiency, which is nice. Right, where is my iridium? Thank you. So yeah, this is working out good. So of course that one's not actually running at 600. This one's running at 400. Which is a shame. It doesn't actually make any difference though, because the 500% doesn't like stack as a multiplier, so it's not 500 times 600. It's just 500% on top of the 600% you're already getting. Hence 1100%. So it doesn't actually like multi-stack. So if I put this in, this will be at 900%, which is 500 plus 400. But that will have the oxygen boosting up. And I guess if I'm going over this way, I might as well grab some of the iridium from over here and take it back home. Oh god, I've just noticed my oxygen level. Let's not die horribly. Thank you. Yeah, I really want to get the water drinking thing. I should have that by now, I would think. I need to have a look, because like the deconstructor level 2 I have, I just don't have the parts to actually make it yet. Oh, inventory is full. Okay, let's head back. And I'll go and move this one and pick up the rest of the iridium. Okay, so I was collecting up the iridium. I got the other flower spreader, but right then, a new flower spreader opened. Which, I think is something we have to go for here. Because, oh, and we've got our interior stairs. Sweet. Because I'm genuinely thinking about having some interior stairs. Could do with having some like here or something. Having some interior stairs and putting another level on top. That would be fan-bloody-tastic. I like the fact they've added interior stairs. But yeah, because this is now almost the same as the algae spreader in terms of how much oxygen it produces, plus the multiplier I can get from the plants. And yeah, this is good. This is good. Now we're starting to snowball. And I haven't even done the next rocket, but I've grabbed all the iridium. So we need to go, I'm gonna go for another pressure rocket, I think, which was silicon, wasn't it? Gonna go for another pressure rocket first, and then we'll do another uranium rocket afterwards. So we're gonna go pressure again. I'm not sure how many of... Oh shit, I forgot to press the button. I forgot to press the button. There we go. And yoink. So that's 3 rockets done so far. Right. What do we need for fertilizer again? Algae thing and sulfur. We're gonna need to get some bloody sulfur, because I'm gonna start running out of sulfur here. Grab 4 of those. Eggplant. Did I pick up the eggplants? No. Right. So let's grab the eggplant. And grab a bunch more eggplant. And we want a bunch more algae. How many algae do we need? Joink. We're going to need more algae than that. Okay. 2, 3... 4, and that's it. Okay. Okay. So I think that's going to be a good start. And we should be able to go over and start building these. Yep, here comes more iridium. This is going to be a wealthy episode. Says. That's how I'm choosing to view this. So, what I'm thinking is put this one down now. Like here. This is going to have the 600 in. It'll be activated. But it's going to be much more effective. So this one will be priority to do next, because that's got a 600 in it. So let's slap that one down. Point that one in. That one is also under the effects of the multiplier. Excellent. This one we'll grab. Slap this one down. There we go. And this one is also under the effects of the multiplier. So now how much do we have left in terms of... We only have 1. Damn. Okay, gonna need some more bits for making a couple more of those, because we should be able to make a couple more of those and put those basically under have 5 of them on the go. And that extra 500 along with 400 level plants, that's gonna keep us going. Grab that on the way, and then we can grab iridium. I'm gonna grab some sulfur. See, it's all coming good now. Again, pressure is actually rising at a noticeable pace now. So getting to 100 is attainable, and even getting to the 2nd level ore extractor is attainable. This is now actually moving at a sensible pace. Heat, not so much. But 12, we're going to get the biodome. So that will be another win. Let's slap that algae in. Right, eggplant, we've still got a few. Sulfur is the main need. Let's chuck the magnesium in. There's second. And yeah, I think sulfur is our main shortage here. So I'm just going to put the rockets in here for a minute, because why wouldn't you? Oh, I have got one more there. So I could make another one straight off, but I've got to go and get some sulfur, and I've got to go and wait for some of the stones to clear so I can pick up all the bits here. Like over here, you see there's one that's fallen down here, and it's just ready to hand me the goodies, just like that. And then I'll go up here, and hopefully the sulfur mine will have some bits for us as well. I'm not really sure my sulfur mine is going to be that effective. I mean, it isn't spinning anymore. Does that mean it's not mining? Oh, it's not mining because it's full. Okay. But it feels like it's probably not mining anyway, because we are slightly underwater here. Which is a little bit problematic. I might have to do something about this in the not too distant. In the short term, I'm actually going to pick this ore extractor up. I didn't think about that. I thought, oh, what a lovely spot to put it in. But I guess when you think about it, it's liable to fill with water later. I mean, there's loads of little pools here. Look, you see? I'm sure they're lovely to drink from. So what I'll probably do is see if a nice flat spot there to put like the base on. So let's see if I can put an extractor nearby here and just come on. There, okay. And then I'll just grab a few sulfur, and then next time I come over, I'll sort the base out. Because the base is a bit full at the moment. Alright, let's go and head back to base. Okay, so I went back to base, dropped everything off. The next two best plants I have are 400 multipliers, and as you can see, our iridium is over here ready to collect now, which is all good. So we'll plop these down around this multiplier. Let's chuck one over here. I think that's still close enough to work. Yes, it is. And we'll pop another one down over here. Like I say, I think that's still close enough to work. I think that's 200 yet. So this is 900. This is all good. So now we are maximizing our oxygen the best we can at present. See, there's more iridium now over here to collect. In fact, there's a stack of it here. Look at all this. So I think the next rocket's going to be another heat one. I think it's going to be one that brings down uranium next. But yeah, this is actually remarkably effective as a snowballing system. Now we have the new heater available. See, look at the terraforming index. Look at how fast it's raising. We've spent episodes with it going nowhere. And now things are really starting to step up. And I hadn't realised this was the way to do it until it suddenly dawned on me to give this a try. Inventory full again. Okay. So I'll go back and pick up the rest of that. And then I think we'll prepare the next rocket. Okay, so I grabbed all the bits and we've got our rocket ready to go here. And this is a, whatchamacallit now? I can't open the thing. So I have to hit the launch pad and then you go to craft. This is a heat multiplier rocket. Launching. That's number 2 on the heat multiplier rockets. I think I've done 3 on the pressure rockets. And the asteroid will start falling, which will be excellent. As see, we'll soon see this one starting to tick up more. We now have the biodome available to us, for which we need 2 fertilizer, which I think we might have to grow a couple more plants. I'm not sure these are ready yet to make that. We've got enough for 1 fertilizer, not 2. So we need 2 fertilizer, 2 bacteria samples, which I think we can make with algae and water. Yeah, so we can use that. Grab those waters. This is one of the reasons I've been grabbing some water. I could always use the lake collector, of course, but I haven't found that I needed it last time. I really felt like it was surplus to requirements, actually. So let's take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's take those. So that's going to start for that. And then we need a sulfur and a super alloy. All of which is nothing too much to worry about. Let's chuck this back in the plants here. Don't need that one for now. Don't actually need that food I'm carrying around if I can get rid of it. Which I can. So, right, we've got some drop down over here, one over here. There's some up over there by the looks of it. So you've got to keep an eye on where it all went. And looks like some more over this direction again. I suspect I wasn't paying attention this time to where they all came down. So we'll have to go do a bit of a round robin in a minute. But the important thing I want to look at now is we now have these super alloys. Oh, they require explosives. Ooh. Explosives, that's going to mean more sulfur. So I think we need to do a big trip for sulfur. Pick up quite a bit more. I mean, we probably still have some bits in here from last time. We have some sulfur there. But we'll pick up those bits. I'm gonna leave, like I say, leave the microchips at the moment. Let's get rid of the plants out of there. And we'll get rid of these seeds out of there as well. What I might actually do is make one more growing thing, he says, not knowing the name. There you go, food grower. And use that with the one I've just, the other eggplants, to have them growing. Okay, let's get rid of those. Yeah, so I'm going to put the rest of this away, and then we're going to go on a trip and grab some more sulfur. Okay, so I've rebuilt the base over here next to the sulfur mine. Sulfur mine is working away nicely. Just going to put these bits just in here. And I will keep them here. And then when drones come along, I will set the drones to bring them over. And we can worry about that when that happens. In the meantime, I am going to grab as much sulfur as I can. I have also grabbed uranium from one uranium asteroid that we passed on the way here. And I think it's worth pointing out that at the start of this episode, I think we had around 50 or 60 mega terraforming index. Now we have literally, you know, nearly triple that in a single episode. I think by the end of this episode, we will have tripled our terraforming index. So I think this really has been the way to go to accelerate things. I hadn't realized it earlier when we had rockets. I knew rockets were helpful and I used them last time round. But because of the way the materials work in this DLC, rockets are basically everything. They can get you all the way there. I mean, I could spend probably the next couple of episodes just firing up rockets and do everything that way and have our terraforming index flying up. So I'm gonna grab a little bit more until we're basically full, making use of the inventory space on the rover as much as possible to bring back as much as we can carry. The major issue is, how much water do we have? We have some water, but I've pretty much used all the water on board now, so I got to remember to fill that up when I get back. But yeah, this will be more than enough sulfur to do what we need and get the biodome rolling, which of course will also help bring up the number of plants, bring up the pressure, bring up the oxygen. So that's going to help in and of itself, along with the fact that we've got another rocket to send up, which is probably going to be another pressure rocket, I think, because we do have quite a bit of uranium at the moment. I will have to look at the power situation, because once we've got all this sulfur, we're going to be able to make more explosives, and that means I'm going to start looking at making a bunch of the new heaters outside in a patch where hopefully I can apply a multiplier to it later on. What have we got in here? I'll take that, and the rest of you can stay for now. And inventory is full. Right, so I'm going to grab the rest of this and head back to base. Okay, so I have got back, I have unloaded, I have taken this water, I have put it in here, I'm taking one for me. And I'm going to eat that, and away we go. So we now have 2 things full of sulfur. I have, as you can see, quite a large amount of explosives handily on me. We need to make this, the algae, not the algae, the fertilizer. So hopefully these have finished. No, they that one hasn't. That one hasn't. Really? Okay, hopefully they will have finished in just a minute. Though this should be enough. He says, if we take 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and we need 2 sulfur, 1, 2, go. Yoink. Yoink. There we go. That is that done. Grown yet? Oh, look, it was just moments away, like 30 odd seconds. But we'll get those grown in here, so as we've got them stored. And these should be grown too, so we've got bioplastic noogie if we need it coming into the future. So all of these heaters internal to the base are gonna go very soon. So first thing first, let's see if we can sort that out. Tell you what, let's keep this. Yoink. I have other things to sort out in a minute. We'll worry about that in a minute. We've cleared everything, so let's put our last rocket up, which will be a pressure rocket again, won't it? So that's going to be, he says, I want to say silicon. I'm not sure which one it is. So this is going to be a one that brings down uridium. Yep, there we go. I'll tell you what, I may well end up putting up another one. Yeah, just because we got so much stuff. And it's been so effective. Like I say, by the end of this episode, I fully expect to be at triple the terraforming index I was at before. This is ticking up. Actually, visibly. Oxygen is about to tick over to 100. And now we need these heaters. They take 55 per time. Yeah, that's what I was concerned about, is power. So one of these requires silicon, titanium, aluminium. Not a problem on any of those. Oh no, sorry. 3 super alloy and iridium rod. Okay. So let's deconstruct a bunch of these for now, because I'm going to go in for the rods here. Have I hopefully not dropped anything? Alright. We're mainly here for the rods. Titanium, we have a titanium 2 somewhere. So let's start chucking some of this stuff hidden away. I made a titanium 2 here, just down the end here. And we can put the aluminium down here. And then we can work on getting rid of some more. Yoink. And yoink. Oh, that's nice. We got a lot more space now. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the space. Alright, let's aluminium. That's full. Silicon. What about the aluminium up here? Is the aluminium up here actually full? Don't think it is. Yes, it is. Oh, crap. Alright, well, we'll worry about that later. For now, Misk to the rescue. Okay, so we have quite a few of these. And we have quite a few of these. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need, that would mean we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to need to come back for another 8 super alloy. Let's chuck that in here. And then we'll drive down and we'll take the rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Warning, hydration level is low. Okay, not a problem. I can't carry any more, so hang on. Yoink. Yoink. Yoink, yoink. There we go. Gotta make sure we have some in the rover. Now I have to decide where I'm gonna put these, because I need a bit of an area to put them. Bit of a flat area, to be honest. Because they're pretty big. And I'm gonna want to put a multiplier around them eventually. or them around a multiplier, however you wish to term it. So I think maybe over here it's not super flat, but it'll do. So I think just around here we'll cover it. So let's start off by plonking one down. Yoink. Right. I don't remember how much power these use. Sorry, 51. I should remember. I only read it just a minute ago. But that should be more, in a lot of ways, than these were sticking out. These were sticking out 28. These are sticking out 500 and something. So for the ones I've taken apart, it's nothing. The big problem is likely to be that in a minute when I stick 8 of these down, I am liable to oh, I already didn't bring... This is something else. I need to go pick up bits. Okay, I need to go pick up bits because this is just a different asteroid disaster. What in the freaking hell is going on here? I think it's because it's fallen from elsewhere. Right, I need to ditch those, and turns out I'm going to need another 8 super alloy because I did my maths wrong. But in the meantime, I'm going to go collect the iridium before it despawns because I don't want these extra rocks to cause it to despawn. And then we'll get back to building the heaters. Okay, so I ran around and I picked up all the iridium I could. I'm not convinced I got it all. I have a feeling I had some losses due to basically just despawning because too many things on the map. So a little bit sad there, but I still got plenty. Alright, let's warp this one down. I have got a horrible feeling I'm probably going to run out of power off the back when I do all of these, but this is going to be a hell of a lot more heat putting out than I was before. I mean, I've got rid of, you know, a whole bunch of these. I think one of these will probably have replaced all the ones I had. So I suspect I'm going to be pretty much... How much have I still got? Enough for one more. Okay. There you go. Which is going to let me down in power. But that's 8. 8 should be the maximum we can take on even a T2. Was it a T2 blah blah blah? Whatever you call it, multiplier. That's the word looking for. So I haven't even got T2 multipliers yet. But if I get some heat multiplying McGibbles, I almost certainly go over there and slap them on there. What we need now is power, because I had a feeling we would run out. And for some reason I have a iridium rod remaining, because it was a iridium rod I was keeping in here for making a miner. That's why, Sev. Don't remember to leave it in there. Right. We need another one of these. Oh god, I need explosive powder. Can I make explosive powder if I haven't got power? I'm not sure. That might be a problem. I wonder if I can. As you see, I've still got a bunch of rods available. I can. Haha. Excellent. So 1, 2, 3. Let's grab that. Some super alloy and some more water, which hopefully we've got now. Yep. Yoink. There we go. And you, sir, can go somewhere don't know, why don't you go over here? Next to the wind turbines. Show them how it's done. There you go. And we're back up on power. But yeah, look, the number is now flying. And we're producing oodles of power. Heat is now actually flying up. Like, visibly so. Pressure is visibly moving, even though we don't have a lot doing pressure. The main thing we have actually doing pressure, surprisingly, is now the heat generators. So next thing is going to be to push some oxygen up with the biodome, which will be, I think, next time. Because with all that, I'm probably going to say thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time when I actually suspect I might even put up some more rockets. Probably another pressure rocket, but also another uranium rocket, which is heat rocket or whichever, because I could do with the extra uranium because I'm going to need the power soon, and T4 drill. That sounds like another good thing. So with that, I'll say thank you very much and join me again next time. Thanks a lot.